Maritime Made on Eastlink TV is presented in partnership with Nova Scotia Business Inc., Nova Scotia's business development agency.
Rope. Originally made from twisting a variety of natural fibers, rope can be dated back to prehistoric times. Today, manufacturers can produce a huge variety of ropes that can be used for many different purposes. From sailboats to the military special ops to a simple clothesline, rope has many uses. Novatech Braids in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia produces braided rope as well as braided bungee cord. Braided rope offers both strength and versatility and can incorporate a variety of different materials and colors. Novatech makes rope from nylon, polyester, polypropylene, as well as super strong Kevlar and Spectra, two materials that, pound for pound, are stronger than steel. Braided rope generally consists of two parts: a braided core and an outer sleeve, both of which are made from many strands of yarn. The core starts off as simple strands of yarn that are stored on cardboard tubes. The yarn is loaded onto a machine that will twist multiple strands together and load them onto a braider bobbin. This bobbin will be used in the braiding machine. Spring tensioners maintain the tension of each strand of yarn so that each strand is the same length. Once the bobbin is full, a worker removes it from the machine and stores it for later use. The yarn for the outer sleeve is wound on a different machine. Here, 4 strands of yarn are wound onto bobbins. Half of the bobbins are loaded with an S twist, or counterclockwise, while the others are loaded with a Z twist, which is clockwise. These different twists will help maintain the braid and improve the abrasion resistance properties of the final rope. For thinner ropes, smaller bobbins are loaded from the larger ones. Once the bobbins are all filled with twisted yarn, they're sent to the braiding machines. Novatech Braids has many twisting braiding machines of varying sizes. The bigger the machine, the thicker the rope. These braiding machines are used to braid both the core and the sleeve. The core is produced by simply braiding a predetermined number of twisted strands together into a single rope. This produces a loose yet strong rope. Creating the final rope is a little more complex. The braiding machines are never empty, and Novatech produces rope around the clock. First, a worker loads new bobbins onto the braiding machine. He then ties the new strands onto the end of the previous strands. After feeding the line slowly through the braiding machine, he inserts the braided core in the center of the braided sleeve. The center core will add stability and strength to the final rope. The core can also be made from a different material from the sleeve, such as Kevlar or Spectra, while the sleeve can be nylon, polyester, or polypropylene. These combinations of materials will depend on the required performance of the final rope. Some rope includes a tracer. A tracer is a colored rope that can be used to identify the type of rope or its use. Some larger ropes, such as this polypropylene mooring line, have no core. All rope that is produced by Novatech Braids goes through quality control as well as random testing once it has been made. The rope is tested using a computerized hydraulic system. Once the rope is loaded in the testing machine, a hydraulic piston first stretches the rope, then finally tests the strength until it breaks. This ensures that the rope meets specifications. Once the rope is complete and tested, it's wound onto spools. Here, a worker measures the rope, winds it onto a spool, and finally weighs and stamps the spool for shipping. Novatech Braids also makes braided bungee cord. The manufacturing process is very similar to rope, except rather than a rope core, bungee cord uses a rubber core. Pure rubber from Thailand is pre-stretched before being woven into a polyester outer sleeve. The end product is a very stretchy rope. Rope has many uses, and Novatech Braids also provides finished rope products for some clients. Here, a worker is creating a spliced loop in a piece of rope. The splice creates a strong termination where clamps or cleats can be attached.
Maritime Made is presented by Nova Scotia Business Inc. because great things are happening.